Okay, so not too bad, huh? I mean, that it did okay. Didn't do great, but here's the thing. So I don't have a service contract on this. I only got a maintenance. I only have a warranty. But you know what? I told him. I asked him if he put the spare tire back on, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do that." So Wednesday, I'm just gonna drive this up here early morning, have Brian meet me, and then leave it here. And you know what? For full synthetic oil and tire rotation, full synthetic, he claims at least take about 8 quarts, maybe 9, something like that. And then in the tire rotation, then he'll put the spare tire back up where it's supposed to be for $1.80. I mean, you know what? I mean, I don't think that's too bad. I mean, I think if I go to the auto parts store, my guess is you're going to be at $8, $9 a quart on oil. Am I right or wrong? And then, I mean, I think at the auto parts store, you're going to be $80 for 8 quarts of oil. I'm not saying 6, saying 8 quarts but I can always look into it. But I don't know, it's not bad. And for me, it's more about me getting motivated to jack this thing up in the air. Like, I don't know if I can do it. But at the same time, that Lightning truck rear tailgate's never been fixed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive this up here. Brian's going to meet me. And then I'll drop it off. Then I'll come back up later with the Lightning, drop it off, and get that tailgate fixed. A lot of you are like, yeah, but I thought you're not the Lightning. Go, well, it isn't going to go away tomorrow. But the biggest thing is that it's just another thing that they'll try to finagle out of me if they ever take it, that, oh, the vehicle wasn't right and we're going to charge you for the, I mean, who the hell knows? It doesn't really matter to me in all reality. It's like, I'll come up, drop the Lightning, and whenever you get to it, get to it. If it gets stolen for your parking lot, wow, what a shame. Wouldn't that be something? And it's funny, when I first pulled up, I think the lady knows me from the Lightning truck. So I pulled it up. This is classic. I wish I would have had my video going. I said, hey, what's your schedule like for oil change? And I said, I know you're busy today, but I'm just trying to figure out if my vehicle has a service contract on it for the oil change. He says, your truck doesn't use oil. I'm like, what do you mean by that? She goes, Lightnings don't take oil. They're electric. I said, yeah, I know that. And I said, that truck out there is not the Lightning. She's like, oh, because it got a white light. You know, she's just seen the front end of it. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, no, I have more than one truck. That was funny. She's like, didn't you know that those electric vehicles don't take oil? They can, maybe, I don't know anymore. I have no idea, lady. I'm pretty much in the shambles at this point. Yeah. It's the same old story, man. It just doesn't end. Just too much. Too much going on. Look here, everybody. Everybody's just same old story. Another day of more houses being built. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy, ain't it, right? All right, what's the next thing on my agenda, right? Now, I'm going through the sleepy town of Waterford, which is not sleepy by any means. You wait about 2 hours from now, this will be a solid stream of traffic. I guarantee you, from about, not even probably 2 hours, this little quiet town will go from this to just never ending, the thoroughfare, the major, cut through of people going from Virginia to Maryland. Waterford, Virginia. I have the truck in non-sport mode today, just because I'm just not in the mood to go racing around. It's the loss of energy. It's the hit the wall day. It just But anyways, you gotta take a little ride here to get the juice. Taking the back way to go get the juice, everybody. You gotta have the juice. That's what I'm doing. And there's no doubt rains are going to be in here. cooled down. You can just feel it in the air. I'll never forget Julie and I riding on this road in our motorcycles, and my Africa Twin, and I got a flat tire. We were coming the other way. What's the odds of a flat tire I get right up the road here? The guy's house that I'm in front of is a guy that I know that owns a repair shop. And so Julie and I, we were on the 450 Enduro, if I remember right, bike, and I was on my Africa Twin, and so we pulled into the driveway and came to closure. I ain't gonna be able to do anything, so the property owners come walking out, and I tell them what's going on, and then I say, "Hey, you're Mike." He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. All right, yeah, we talk. And so I say, can I leave my bike here while I go home and get my trailer and truck to haul it home? He's like, yeah, it's not a problem. I'm like, all right. So Julia jumps in the back of that off-road, on-road 450 Honda. And it's right here. This is the guy's property. He's a race guy. He usually has his truck parked out there. And anyways, so Julia has to hang her feet off the back of the bike. Yeah, Julia has to now there's no rear pegs. So she rides for miles and miles down the back roads on the back of the bike, instead of staying there the whole time to watch the bike. Then I go home, get my truck and trailer, and I go back. And that was where a good lesson on motorcycles. That was a tube tire. So the Honda Africa Twin, the lower model has a tube in the tire. The higher end edition I have is a tubeless. So if you get a flat tire in the tubeless, you got a repair kit, you can fix it. On a tube tire, you can't do that. You got to take the tire off and put a new tube in it. So I was like, wow. You don't want to have a motorcycle with a tube in it. All right, rolling down the road, the back roads. This is a cut through to Maryland. I've ridden this many times on my motorcycle. Beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful scenery, beautiful area. All country. Bumpy though. Pretty rough road. And here we are in the big town of Lovettsville, Virginia, where all the traffic flows. It's not a very big town, and but it is what it is. Here we go. Here we is. This is kind of new. So across the street here, this is. That's pretty cool. They put a Virginia ABC store out here. And since there's now a Trader Joe's, the one I used to go to, it's a pain in the ass. You know, and that place there, we got takeout at that Mexican restaurant. Terrible. Terrible. Don't eat there. It sucks. One thing about restaurants, either you know how to do it or you don't. You know, since I've cut back eating, I just it used to be a thing. I'd go to the grocery store all the damn time, and hello, come on, hello, hello. I mean, you know, kind of like, can you like go to the side there, lady? Yeah, older, probably can't hear the crap. Probably as bad off as me, if not worse. That's scary. All right, go get your juice. Juice time, as they say. Now, if this was 1970, I'd be going in here, my kids would be hanging out in the car, I'd be smoking. They'd all be just in the back of the truck or the bed. I'd go in here, get a 6-pack, pound some beers, drive around. Isn't that something, everybody? How it's all changed. Well, 2 bottles, 3 bottles, some Captain and some vodka, $100. So in Florida, I can guarantee you that'd have been $50. I mean, half, if not more than half. So wow, but to drive to Florida, the amount of money I'm going to spend to drive to Florida just to drive to Florida to buy vodka, that won't work. That equation doesn't work. Now I'm down there in my truck, and see, that was one thing. If I flew down, I wouldn't be getting my vodka. You know, if I drove my motorcycle down, yeah, I may be able to put a few bottles in there, but not much. It's all about the truck. Truck going down with a big old bed. But I don't know when I'm going back down now. It's just, as far as a big ceremony for my mother's, I'll have to find out from my dad what time that starts and if it's going to be live or not. I gotta call my dad about that. He was supposed to tell me. I'm surprised nobody told me on that, but whatever. Keep on rolling. Isn't that my friend's name, Roland? Where is he? He travels a lot. I mean, he did it right in life, you know what I mean? His kids grew up, they're out of the house. He retired early, and he and his wife both retired early, and they'd rather go see the sights, and they do. I mean, they got a little dog. I think one little dog. They don't have a real big. I'm sure they have a nice house, but nothing, you know, like taking care of what I take care of. Whole point is, I mean, as you get older in life, you think about it. That's the way it should be. I mean, if you have less stuff to take care of, you can go do more things. You can go see sights and sceneries. That's interesting. My dad and mom never really did that. I just kind of thought of that. It's really. My mom and dad were such a family couple. My dad traveled a lot, so my dad saw a lot, but my mother didn't. I mean, she saw the country because we moved around a lot, but she was never really, per se, like the person saying, let's go on a cruise, let's go to the beach. You know, that just wasn't really was my mother, even though she went to Hawaii with my dad, and, you know, we did many adventures when we were younger and rented an RV and went across the West, Grand Canyon, Utah, New Mexico, Colorado, you know. So the whole thing is, my mom, when she got older, she used to come stay up in Virginia, across the way from me in the house. But that was nothing that ever really, you know, some people just have that in them. They just want to go travel and see the sights and go to places. And I think other people, like my brother hasn't left Florida in probably 10 years, about 15 years. And my brother, to take him on a trip, you'd go nuts. You'd get up early and leave him behind. Yeah, so it's just interesting how we all have our unique differences of what makes you tick what makes you not tick or get ticked off. So we're still in the country, so the traffic's not bad. This is where it's enjoyable driving a car, riding a motorcycle. Nobody in front of you, nobody in back of you. This is when you enjoy the road. Until the person shows up that's a jerk and they're riding your ass, or the person in front of you is an asshat because they ain't driving fast enough. Yep, look at that, guys. All that guy's land. Look, he never did anything. Just simple as can be. Look at that. House, no fencing, no animals, just simple. Simple. And this guy, he doesn't have enough room in his property to park all this stuff like me. There's a guy who just loves to cut his grass. And these are all new homes. We just about sold our property to build a house over here, but that never happened. These are all well and septic. And here's land for sale. 48 acres. I guarantee you that guy wants millions. Millions for that. Here is a house, I think, being built. I just can't tell. I think so, isn't it? Yep, look at that. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, you hear about everything's done so expensive. It ain't stopping people to continue to build things. Look how small this truck is. That's 1980s Toyota pickup truck, maybe even early 90s. I'd say 80s. It's incredible how small cars used to be. Now, it's interesting. This house went under contract. Oh, so the deal fell through. Huh, interesting. Hey, we're at 19 miles per gallon. That's not too shabby, is it? As we come round this mountain, here she comes. We're coming in the back way. Yeah, I need to spray my fence line. Yeah, I just thought of that. But I really don't want to do that. Whole new look, that's for sure, everybody. You just don't see the used car lot here anymore. It truly has changed. Hasn't it, everybody? But it's quiet. It's just funny. It seems like it's a quiet Friday. I don't know what it is. Probably my energy level, but it just seems quiet. It just seems like it's just one of those days where... Alright, here we come yonder to the house to let the puppies out. Wife's been carrying water back and forth. I gotta get Josh out here. I forgot about that. That's another project. I'll pass. All right, you know what time it is? Time to get the troublemakers out. All right, let's go to Gypsy first. Get her out. Let's do Rebel next. Let's do Nasal Boy next. Good boy. Come on, let's go try it. Let me go out. Come on. Trash with hair. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good puppies. There you go. Good babies. Down, down. Down, down. All right. Here you go, everybody. Get all the troublemakers out. Wander off. I'm just going to leave the windows down. Leave the truck here for a while. That thing needs a really full detail by the Iceman. That ain't happening today. Today, probably the best thing I can do is blow up my inflatable raft and just chill out in the pool. But I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I'm going to get motivated to do something else. I cut the damn grass. I don't know. Yeah, it's just chill out time. Is that what it is, everybody? Chill out time. Well, hot Eddie. Good Lord. What time is it? What time is it? What time do you think it is? Does that give you a clue of what time it is? Oh my gosh, everybody. It doesn't end. It doesn't end when you own property and you have grass. And there's Brian. It's actually going to park the car. Probably don't want him to park it.
You are a blessing in my life, man.
Happy birthday to Brian. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
If the people on my YouTube channel saying happy birthday.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Did you get anything special?
Got some Wingstop.
Nice.
You want some wings?
No, I'm good. I'm good. So
Yeah,
did
I
you go to that new outlet mall?
I didn't, actually. I ended up going to Potomac Mills.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it was
You have fun?
so much fun, man.
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to miss this car a lot, to be honest.
Well, it's always going to be here for the drive. You get to drive it. You can have fun. The good news is you have to drive it. You don't have to pay the damn thing. That's huge.
But hey, I'm always down to help pay if I need. Oh, my backpack. Oh, and my key.
Yeah, you're good. All right, everybody. So I gave the birthday boy a nice day. I said, take the plum crazy. Take the day off and go have some plum crazy time. And Brian really does just love the plum crazy. So that's awesome. He's having fun, having a good day.
I have the best boss in the world.
There you go. All right, man. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to go cut grass.
Yes, sir.
And I'll just see you Monday.
Yes, sir. Thank you for everything.
All right? All right?
Yes, sir.
Have fun tonight.
Appreciate you.
Yep.